Hey everybody, I hope you can hear me. I hope you can. This is my first time doing this, so I'm just going to trip and struggle and muddy along this whole experience. I'm not even going to take it down because I want to do this on regret. Oh, by the way, I don't know how any of this works. I don't know. But if I see anybody on here that puts up a question, I'm happy to answer it. Real quick though, since we're here, nothing else going on. I want to talk about regret. It's a term that comes in here all the time, sitting on the couch. I regret something. So what I do when I'm talking to a client about regret is, I first of all I say, what are you regretting? They'll say, oh, I just didn't do this right, and I say, let's talk about that, because at the time that the decision was made, whatever bad decision it was, that was what you decided. There's no regret. Like, people think that regret is a good thing and it helps them in the current day, but really all it is wishing that you did something else, and there's nothing you can do about what you did. So instead of berating yourself and flogging your past mistakes and wishing you'd done something different, think about, at the time you made the decision in the past, you are further up on the mountain, of life. Let's say, I use that analogy every once in a while. You're further along on the mountain of life. It's not fair for you to judge yourself in the now. I mean, it's not fair. How about this? It's not fair for you to judge your past version of who you were, because you couldn't see then what you see now. So because you couldn't see then what you see now, what you did then was the only thing you could have done, because that's what you done. That's it. That's regret. It makes no sense. Every once in a while, the dude I went to get lottery tickets passed away. So he's not here. I haven't gone to the Mesquite or Wyoming for a hot minute to get lottery tickets. But it's a good example. When I did do that, I would get the big lotto. I can't remember what the names were, but ultimately you'd fill out 5 numbers. You guessed, right? You just guessed. And then a week later, you knew what the lottery numbers were, and you would think to yourself, oh shoot, I should have done this, but you couldn't have chosen anything else. You did the best that you could have done, when you did it. It's not fair to judge your past self on information and knowledge and wisdom and experience that you have later on in life. So that's the whole spiel about regret. Here's what's important about it. Listen, you think, how do I say this? You are priceless. You don't know that, right? People come in here and they think they've done wrong things and everything else, but no. Everything that they've experienced, you, myself included, has happened just the way it needed to happen. And if I have regret, you're like, what do you mean that's the way it needed to happen? Because that's how it happened. That's what happened. And ultimately, it's created who we are right here now in this moment. And if we have regret about a past thing that we couldn't have done anything else on, I could have done something different. No, you couldn't have. You didn't know the right numbers. You didn't know it. You couldn't have chosen the right way to do it. You had to figure it out by, trial and error. So where was I going? Here's what I'm going with that. If you believe that you're not, how about this? If you reject anything from your past, if you have a regret, I wish I had done this, that. Let's face it, you on some level are rejecting the current version of who you are. You know what I mean? Well, Jed, I don't like the current version of who I am. Well, you might as well like it. It's what you've got. That's what we are right now in this moment. It's really all that matters. All the stuff in the past, think about this. Be curious about this. What if all those things that happened in the past, tragic, unsettling, not fun as they were, what if those experiences helped to create this who we are now? And yeah, maybe is I'm not listen, I'm not I I don't I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing here. So I'm just trudging along, tripping over this whole live thing. I don't know. I don't even know if anybody can see this. What if no one sees it? A week from now or 2 weeks from now, how about a year? Because it's going to take me a hot minute to just figure this stuff out. But a year from now, I can't look back at this experience right now in this moment and say, man, you really sucked at that. Man, you could have done it so much better, because I couldn't have. I couldn't have. I don't know what I'm doing, but the more I fumble along and make mistakes, the more I learn and the better I'm going to get. That's exactly what the belief you should have, the angle of perspective you should have around regret. There's no such thing as regret. Just take it out of your vocabulary. There's no reason to regret anything, because everything that's happening is helping you learn, grow, and figure stuff out. Because like right now, I don't know how to do this, and here we are trudging along through it. Perfect example of regret. So I hope you like that. Yeah, there you go. Little Jet Set therapy for your Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Tuesday. It's someday in the week. I'm glad you're here. I hope you enjoyed this and I hope you learned something. If you did, be sure to push the subscribe or share, follow, like button, comment. And I think we're just going to end it right there. Until next time, awareness up.